get started, and I told you I would call back, so I'm calling back, and we all want to say hello, Michelle. That last voice was a girl in the front row. That's right, baby. I love you. Call me back. You know what? I think I did, but we didn't really know that we were doing that. You know? It was just having fun. You know what I remember so well? I remember making fun of Speed Racer. I do. I remember me and my friend making fun of the way they acted. You know, like Pops Racer. You know Pops? He was like, I built the Mach 5. I know what it's capable of doing. And, you know, we would like joke with each other. You know, I'm sorry, Spike, you can't get in the back of the Mach 5 because it would be too dangerous. You know, and we would like tease each other, talk like that. We never even realized that it was anime that we were.
That's the one they turned into a movie, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Was it good?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
I didn't see it.
I'll watch it.
It looked like a giant video game.
It was.
Yeah, I saw the previews. They looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
But friends of mine and I, we always did that kind of stuff. We were always making funny voices and messing around, but we never had any idea that it would ever come of any use, you know? Question?
Okay, question on this side. So you guys have lots of time. Okay, well, thank you.
You look awesome.
This question is for both of you. I was wondering, what was it like to work for Full Metal Alchemist?
That's a very general question. It was stupendous. That's a very general answer.
I think I had done about 50 or 60 series by the time that I had done Full Metal Alchemist. And now, I mean, to date, now I've done over 100. But you know what? There are just not many shows out there like Full Metal Alchemist. They're just not. They just, you know, you can always count on, like, both your hands, you know, the number of shows that just are amazing. They are amazing in every way. They have great characters, the animation is beautiful, the music is amazing, the story is awesome, the voice acting is good. I mean, everything comes together. I'm not crediting myself, I'm talking about everybody that was in the show. The writing of the scripts, the direction, there's so many different elements that go into making a good show. And I gotta tell you, my friend, while I would never say that I have one favorite show, Full Metal is definitely one of the most wonderful experiences of my life. I don't know that I'll ever get the chance to work on a show, play a character like Ed in a show like Full Metal ever again, simply because there aren't that many shows like that out there, and characters like that. Question?
Question. Right back.
Hi, I have a question kind of more on the industry. What do you feel is the effect of like torrenting and things like that? How does that, because I was on a poll and 126 people said they'd rather watch anime with fan subs than they'd rather watch dubs, and only 10 people said they want to watch dubs, and 8 people said they didn't care whether or not it was anime, you know, that type of stuff. I just wonder what's your guys' opinion on it, because I know you guys are voice actors and this is your livelihood and various other things, but this is probably what you do. I was wondering, do you feel it's hurting it? Because, you know, Jenny went out of business, ADV is about ready to drop out of the competition, and, you know, it's kind of, the industry in America is kind of...
Well, the reason that these companies are going out of business is not because nobody likes voice acting. The reason they're going out of business is because people would rather steal the shows off the internet than pay for them. You asked. That's the truth of it, my friend. I'm serious. That's the truth of it. These shows take an awful lot of money to make. The Japanese companies that make them, they cost a lot to make. And if they can't make enough money back, then they're just going to close their doors. So let me just take 1 minute to encourage you guys, as cool as you may think it is to save 10 bucks or 15 bucks here or there and watch a series on the internet that somebody put up there illegally, As cool as you may think it is, and you save 10 bucks, multiply that by 1 million people. And the industry is being raped. That's why these companies are going out of business. Because people are sharing things for free that are supposed to be bought. That they have to earn money for the companies that make them, or they're not going to be able to survive. You know what? People don't like, if some people don't like voice acting or dubs, that's fine. God bless you. You know, read the fan subs and enjoy that, that's fine. There are plenty of people out there that like dubs. There are plenty of people who would rather watch a show than read a show. I'm one of them. I get frustrated whenever somebody's given me like a fan sub to prepare for a show or something. I get so frustrated because I miss half the story. I miss half the visuals because I'm trying to read the fan sub. I would prefer to look at somebody in the face while the words are coming out of their mouth. But that's just me. If that's not you, that's fine. God bless you. But illegal dubbing, illegal uploading and putting stuff on the internet and downloading and stuff is killing the anime industry. And if you really care about the anime industry, don't do that, please. And encourage your friends not to do it. Because sooner or later it will be gone. And there won't even be fan subs. Because the companies that made the anime to begin with won't be able to afford to make them. So it's not good for anybody. Sorry, that's kind of a downer, but that's the truth, right? Okay, go ahead.
That's a very good question.
Thank you for the question, by the way. It is a very important question.
I just had a question kind of for the both of you. You watched the series first in Japanese or something, right? Did you have to go, did you take your characters, kind of base your characters off of what the voices of the Japanese people did, or you made them your own characters?
Yeah. Well, they didn't let me watch the show. And actually, they wouldn't tell me what was going to happen either. So I was totally surprised whenever some twist in the story came, because nobody would tell me what was going on. Like, when Hughes died, I didn't find out until Al found out. So it was all the surprises that happened. I didn't know about it, because I never watched the show in advance. I will say that they would have me watch the Japanese part. If it was a difficult line, they'd have me watch the Japanese do the line to give me an idea of what it's like, and then I would do the line. So I did, in that aspect, base it on the Japanese performance.
I would have to say no. First of all, Full Metal is an exception for me. It's one of the very few shows that I've done that I actually saw any of it before I recorded it. But interestingly enough, when I saw it, and I didn't see all of it, but when I started watching it in Japanese, I thought, uh-oh, I can't sound like Romy Park. She's a girl, first of all. I'm not. But I can't do what she did. So my goal was not to imitate her. My goal was to do the best I could with my version of it. And in fact, when we started recording the show, I would listen to Romy, and I would say to the directors, do you want me to like push my voice higher? Because I mean, she sounds like, I mean, she's got a higher voice than me. And they said, no. The Japanese owners that chose you to play Ed, they want you to do what you did in the audition. They don't want you to sound like Romy. They actually wanted Ed to be a little more masculine in English. And so the goal was never to sound like Romy or to imitate her performance. And a lot of people have written me and said that. They're like, while your performance isn't anywhere near the same as hers, I really loved your version of Ed. And that's the highest compliment that I could possibly receive. Because they did an amazing job with it, and I think Funimation did an amazing job with it. And it's not necessarily exactly the same. Like we can hear Japanese, like we can hear a sound that a Japanese person does character or a line, and we can try to replicate it, but that's not really the goal. Because things are different in English than they are in Japanese. In fact, how many of you speak